Yo, what's going on everyone? You already know my name is Strozier. I know it's been a very long time since I filmed with this whole coronavirus thing that's going on right now. Everyone is social distance to being stuck in their house. I was like, hey, I'm not doing anything, might as well film a video. So y'all read the title, it's not clickbait at all. I'm gonna be telling the story about how I was really close to becoming an Olympic athlete, but I had to give up that dream. There's 4 parts to the story: how I started the sport, the prime time of my sport, and then the falling off / quitting period. Just a little PSA, this video is not meant in any way to like disrespect or shade any of the teammates, coaches, and training facilities I've been a part of. I'm just simply like telling my little story. Make sure you watch the whole thing. It's a really big, extravagant, and elaborate story, so I just hope y'all enjoy.
Good morning, evening, friend.
So in 2013 I started doing karate, and I was just doing karate for the heck of it. 2014 I started getting better, and so the coach I had at the time, I'm just gonna call him Sensei OG. Sensei OG was like, hey man, you're really good at this. Karate will be an Olympic sport in 2020, and I feel like you have the potential to get to that high competitive level. He talked to my parents, and I got into nationals, which is the USA karate process you have to go to get to competing at the junior team and the senior team. My very first nationals was gonna be in Reno, Nevada in 2014. Of course, you had different tournaments that you have to go through. During the summertime, we had these little training camps. I would be at the dojo 9 something in the morning to like later in the day, and I fell in love with the sport. My very first nationals, I got 3 bronze medals in the beginner division. Next year came 2015 nationals, was going to be in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. During that summer, Sensei OG was leaving, and then I had a new coach that was coming in named Freddie Lopez. That's the only person I'm going to name drop throughout this video. He was a little more intense, which was good because I was getting older. I was about 14 at the time. Nationals came 2015. I got 2 bronze medals. I wasn't that good at fighting yet, so I finished off with the bronze. 2016 came. 2016 was an Olympic year, so I'm watching the Olympics as I'm preparing to go to nationals, which is going to be in Pittsburgh. Me and Sensei Freddie Lopez had developed a lot of good chemistry together. He knew exactly what I needed to do as a fighter. It was good. Like, I don't know. Nationals came around, got 2 gold medals and 1 silver medal. I'm not going to get into like all the details. And then next year was 2017. 2017 was the greatest year of karate for me. I was 16 in the advanced division, like 1 step closer to the elite division. Dojo I was training at in my hometown was phenomenal. A lot of good people around my age competing with me, so like the sparring and stuff that we had was great. We actually had another coach come in as well who was really good. Summer training camp was phenomenal. I didn't have to think that hard when I fought because Freddie Lopez he was like my programmer, and I was like a robot. So whatever he said, I was able to do. I was just popping off. It was so much fun. 2017 nationals was in Greenville, South Carolina. That year I got a gold medal in fighting, and that was like I felt really like accomplished with that. 3 really hard fights. That was just, I don't know, man. It's hard to describe how that year was for me. But everything started to change and probably started going downhill because Sensei Freddie Lopez was moving to a different state, and then I would have to find like a different place to train. This was about late 2017, early 2018. I wasn't able to train in the dojo and in my hometown anymore. A lot of the people that were training with me, they kind of moved on from the sport. Karate wasn't really their thing anymore. The coaching staff that was like A1 kind of left, so I began training at a different place. It was about 50 minutes away from my house, and it started off really good. It was challenging because I had people that were a little older than me, more athletic than me. It was a little different because they didn't have like those summer training camps as I did when I was training in my hometown, and I wasn't training as much. I was only training about maybe roughly 3 times a week-ish, and I also didn't have the same like chemistry with that coach that was there. The closer I got to nationals, the less people I had to train with. I was competing in the elite division for the first time, so if I played top 2, then you would get to be on the junior team. I basically went to nationals with no team, also went without a coach, so I was kind of just like on my own. After fighting and all that, I got back to North Carolina, my state, and I was really close to quitting. I didn't quit. I ended up finding yet again a new place to train that was a little over an hour from my house. I'll just call it the Restart Dojo. At the Restart Dojo, I had just like a really small amount of people that I could train with. I was training a whole lot more. I had hit like an athletic peak. CrossFit in the morning, karate like in the evening. Cardio went through the roof. All that athleticism went straight up. I put on a lot of muscle weight and everything. When it got closer to the summertime where you have to do a lot of training, things went a little bit downhill again. Once again, I didn't really have a coach. I had other people that coached me. I knew those people that coached me, but they weren't there training me throughout that whole year. They don't know do's and don'ts of your fighting skill level and style. I didn't place, didn't make the junior team, didn't make the senior team. I was still motivated after that, but once I got back to North Carolina, everything plummeted. Started going to college at my community college. I couldn't juggle karate in college and stay focused in both of them, you know what I mean? It became like a little bit redundant to do karate. In any kind of fighting sport, whether you're doing boxing, MMA, whatever, you need people that are your skill level to fight, because doing drills over and over again, drills are awesome. In any sport you do, you need to do drills, but you can't just keep punching like the little punching bag or punching the dummy over and over again because they don't hit back. I kind of grew to hate karate. My dream kind of turned into a fantasy, and it just wasn't gonna work for me anymore. I always knew that it was gonna be like really difficult for me to go to the Olympics. Going to the Olympics was always the goal for the next time around in 2024. But karate was taken out of the Olympics. Karate will be in the 2020 Olympics if the coronavirus doesn't shut the Olympics down. But it won't be in the 2024 Olympics in Paris. It was good while it lasted. It's weird because I still am heavily inspired by young athletes. Ja Morant, Laurie Hernandez, Zion Williams, Chloe Kim, Miles Chamley Watson, Ryan Garcia. Those people are pretty much my same age. Literally, I could have been at the same position they were at. I have some awesome memories from doing karate. Freddie Lopez is like the GOAT, one of the most impactful people in my life. Sensei Freddie Lopez, I don't know if you're gonna see this, but if you see this, you're a legend. I don't know. I don't really know what else to say. That's it. That's why I had to give up my Olympic dream. So it is now the end of the video. Go ahead and like the video, hit 20 likes because that editing was crazy. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't done it already. I post a lot of cool pictures and all that. Also my Snapchat is in my Instagram bio. Subscribe. I'm gonna try to upload a lot more. Practice social distancing. Take this thing seriously. So having said that, remember to stay productive and don't act stupid.